The Great One is here.
These days, Rock is more than great. We are looking at the final boss.
Maybe the most famous man on earth.
The Rock always makes an epic arrival.
The following contest is a triple threat match. Making his way to the ring from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, the WWE People's Champion, The Rock!
And we know The Rock is always looking to bring more glory to his family while growing his own personal legacy.
Thinks no one is on his or his family's level. The Rock is in a class all his own. That's what makes him the final boss.
A point proven many times over throughout an illustrious career. And The Rock has come back to prove it again. Let's be honest, gentlemen, anything The Rock does is the biggest of all time.
And there's an electrifying energy in this building.
Yeah, I think we can all agree that the crowd right now knows they are witnessing undeniable greatness. The Rock just soaking it all in, enjoying his own glory.
Well, it doesn't matter who the opponent is or where he stands in the bloodline. The Rock is always on top.
And always a threat to those who are in his way.
And Rock doesn't concern himself with petty squabbles. Rock only cares about everyone knowing that he's in charge. Orton is as dangerous as ever, perhaps even more so.
And his opponents, first, from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 295 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton!
A third-generation superstar who had no hesitation when it came to creating his own path, when it comes to creating his own legacy. Randy Orton has done just that.
Prior to NXT and the WWE Performance Center, it has been said, if you were going to build a WWE superstar from the ground up, it would look exactly like Randy Orton.
Has every tool needed to be a legend.
Well, Randy Orton has made a career out of psychologically dissecting his opponents.
And many of the victims who have fallen for the Viper's schemes stay down for good.
Always composed, always in control. No one is more calculated.
Once legend killer, now possibly the greatest legend in WWE history.
The symphony can only mean one thing. It is time for Seth freaking Rollins. Listen to the WWE Universe. They're singing along, and they're not done yet.
weighing in at 217 pounds, Seth freaking Rollins!
He's arrogant, he's abrasive, but he's also really freaking good.
And he has the titles and main events to prove it. And the WWE Universe serenading Rollins with his battle hymn.
Time for Seth freaking Rollins to conduct another masterpiece. With these three superstars, it's going to be interesting to see where this triple threat matchup goes. Getting this one underway, we see The Rock, Orton, and Seth Rollins.
Preparation will be key. All three competitors have to come into this match with a game plan. Have to come in with an idea of what it'll take to isolate an opponent.
What a punch! Calculating the next move here. Setting up for something here. Gutbuster! Look at this. This can't be good. Orton playing mind games with the enemy. And he heads back into the ring. Caught him right in the jaw.
Ugh, what a shot. What a shot.
Double team out. Double neck breaker.
It's always good to find a partner in a situation like this, but that can quickly sour. Rock sensed that was coming.
Lifted and completely helpless here. And well-timed maneuver there. Getting carried to a vulnerable position here.
Picture perfect example for when you just want to put someone down with authority.
Uh-oh. Has to find a way out of this. And that was a precisely measured attack.
Oh no, now that he has the kendo stick, I definitely do not want to be in his path of destruction.
Carried in a jeopardizing position here.
Big form.
Picked up and being carried around now.
In a no disqualification match, you never want to be the superstar on the wrong end of a chair.
Can he do it here? Belly kicks out.
He's nowhere near ready to stop fighting yet.
Rock. Buster.
Down hard.
Got them off their feet here.
Down in a hurry.
Oh no, wait.
The universal signal for extreme. The kendo stick has ended.
He's got him down for the pin.
Stopping the ref's count there. Vicious right forearm.
Hard to believe.
Randy Orton. There it is.
Gets lifted into position. Gutbuster.
Oh man.
Turns it around.
And now placed in the corner.
He's headed out to the ringside area.
Those are folding chairs, but they can also fold you in half. Caught with a punch.
strength here.
Oh, snap.
Seth is down for the count. Stops the pin.
He almost had it.
Here it comes. The rock bottom.
That just put down the Viper.
Makes a cover. Oh, he was almost finished.
Talk about a close count, but the Viper is still in the fight.
That usually finishes most men. The Rock has to be frustrated, not getting the fall. Get this back into the ring now. Caught in a bad spot. Down on the windpipe.
Over the top and lands awkwardly outside.
Vicious right forearm.
Right in the jaw.
Ugh, what a shot.
Rollins making perfectly clear who the visionary is in this match.
Nice job dodging contact there.
Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here? Solid punch. Boom! What a right.
Catches a punch.
And that blow has him wavering.
Yeah, this is where things enter even more dangerous territory in a triple threat.
Not looking good. In this position.
And he gets directed into the corner.
Big blow could be felt throughout the arena.
Goes under the ropes and into the ring.
He's in a bad way, but still has something left in the tank.
Ooh.
Seth gets caught with a counter. Totally helpless at the moment. Here's the pin. Shoulders are down. And he fights it off.
This is no time to hesitate. You can feel the end coming.
Picture perfect from Orton.
Kendo stick right to the head. Rollins goes into the cover. This could do it. He's able to beat a 2 count.
I can't believe it. He just won't go away. Oh. There it is. Yes, right bottom. Rollins may be laid to rest.
2 count. What a kick out at 2.
Rollins staying in this thing. Some could even say he's far too stubborn to have things end like that.
The Rock reformulating his game plan. It was not enough to end this, so he'll have to move on to plan B.
This is a testament to the sheer fortitude it takes to compete at this high level.
No one bending, no one breaking. This has been an intense matchup.
Hoisted up high here.
Can't prepare your face for it.
Lifted up. What's next? And that was an effective attack, guys. Not a good spot to be in. Power bomb.
Cover, cover, cover.
Bang!
This is a situation you want to avoid. Ooh! He's looking for an implement of destruction under the ring.
He is looking to unload on his opponent with that kendo stick. Ooh, a vicious shot right to the dome.
He's covering him. He's got him.
Stopping the pin.
Into the gut by Rollins. Up high.
Stop!
We've seen this win matches for Rollins.
Cover! And he stops the ref's count.
What do you say? I mean, this is amazing.
Uh-oh. Has to find a way out of this.
Face first.
Fends off the attack with an elbow. known to be irritating, we're seeing no different now.
Vicious right forearm.
Oh, the physicality on display there. Unbelievable. Oh, and Orton is set for a ride and lands hard.
No idea where this one's heading.
And he slides him back to the mat. Being carried around now.
Down in a hurry. Anticipated that. Connecting with a sharp elbow. Punch connects.
He's able to counter that. Oh, Days with a drop kick.
Boom.
And now gets tossed into the ring.
Vintage pedigree.
Double leg step through. Uh-oh. You know what's coming up.
Legendary Scorpion.
And the sharpshooter is in.
Seth Rock, we have a tap out. Here is your winner,
Tremendous victory in this triple threat match.
Triple threat matches tend to live up to the hype, and this one was no different, you guys.
The evil genius of the sky is here, and her reign of terror is about to begin.
A woman who has quickly taken control of the women's division.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing Damage Control from Tokyo, Japan, Io Sky.
Io Sky's list of titles in Japan is a mile long across every major women's division.
Now here in WWE, Io has continued that success, but she has something now she didn't have then. She has control.
Io Sky made her mark in NXT history as one of the most accomplished superstars in the brand's entire history.
Yeah, but Io's change in attitude and her new allies ensure even more success in WWE.
Here on NXT, the irresistible force.
And her opponent from San Diego, California, Nia Jax.
Jax has ruled the women's division since day one.
She's held singles and tag team titles here in WWE and still wants more. It is absolutely impossible to plan against an opponent the size of Nia Jax.
Nia Jax looks to be in a bad mood, and I'm pretty sure she's going to take it out on her opponent.
That's the bell, and the powerhouse Nia Jax is here, looking to once again squash the competition in singles action.
Nia's always had a mean streak and a bad attitude, but it seems like lately she's more focused than ever on winning. In and out of the ring, Nia's like a lion stalking her prey, and she takes sick pleasure in tearing her opponents apart.
Yeah, Byron, Nia Jax has somehow become more dangerous than ever.
But Io Sky is clearly focused on the task at hand, and that task is always the same: win. Sure, she knows how to impress the WWE Universe with her in-ring ability, but it's not
attempting an early cover here.
And that was only a one.
Not the worst idea going for a pin there, but it's close.
Io able to fend her off. getting out of harm's way.
Hoisted up high here.
Sit out powerbomb. Ooh, ouch.
She gets around the attack.
She's got the shoulders down. Oh, look at this. Reverses the leverage. What reflexes?
Looking for the pin.
And bypasses the pinfall.
And her opponent isn't going to hand her a fast win.
What a counter.
In the corner now. She doesn't want to stay there.
Punch right to the face. That might take some of the fight out of Io.
This isn't anything you can't fight back from by any means.
Lift it up. What's next?
Sit out powerbomb. Ooh, what a forearm club.
Oh, man. Turns that into a devastating shot to the knee.
Ooh, merciless looking blow.
Nia Jax is known by some as a hothead, among other things. Corey, do you think Nia's attitude issues will come into play in this match?
It's possible, Cole, but she's got to keep that in check here. Everyone knows how to push Nia's buttons at this point, but she can't let them. We know that leads to avoidable mistakes on Nia's end. She needs to keep her composure and get the job done.
Nia Jax taunting her opponent. Leg drop. Io's shoulders are down. She kicks out with force.
I didn't think we'd see a kick out there.
Nia Jax using her cranium as a weapon, and things are about to get a whole lot worse. Jax hits the Annihilator. Jax on the verge here.
2. Wow, just barely making it out.
Io is dead set on not being overtaken in this matchup. Dead set on avoiding a pinfall.
And Nia Jax is astonished that she didn't close it out with that one. Getting carried to a vulnerable position here.
Crashing down.
Samoan drop. No doubt Io is having trouble here.
Yeah, Nia's kept her composure in this thing, and it's allowing her to get the job done.
Not looking good. In this position. Down and also that hurt. Oof.
Sky able to steer clear.
And she saw that coming from Jax.
Ooh, she's getting fired up, ready to show her opponent what she's got. Saw what was coming and got it done. This could be over right here. Got the set up, and there's the powerbomb.
That could end Sky right now.
Oh, she picked up the victory. Picked up the victory.
Here is your winner, Nia Jax.
Io Sky on the losing side of things here tonight.
The genius of the Sky may have been bested, but without a doubt, she'll come back even more dangerous than before.
Here comes the barbaric powerhouse, Ivar.
As single-minded as they come in the ring, Ivar is all about destruction.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the War Raiders from Boston, Massachusetts, weighing in at 305 pounds, one half of the NXT Tag Team Champions, Ivar.
Well, we know Ivar is an expert tag team combatant, but tonight looks like Ivar is ready for a solo voyage. Listen to this frenzy for LA Knight.
If any dummies out there don't know, now they know.
And his opponent from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 241 pounds, LA Knight.
Definitely set to make an impact in WWE.
This guy has never met a spotlight he didn't like, but I'll give credit where it's due. When you're as good as LA Knight, you shine bright naturally.
The big Ivar looking more than ready to go to battle here tonight.
And if you've never seen Ivar in action, you're about to have your mind blown. This is a 300-plus pound bruiser who somehow moves like a cruiserweight. Seriously, a person Ivar's size simply should not move around the ring the way he does.
Yeah, Corey, it's always impressive, always unexpected when Ivar gets rolling.
Well, let's turn our attention to LA Knight, who has an uncanny ability to turn any moment into his moment.
Yeah, Knight has an undeniable charisma and magnetism that you just can't ignore. Because of that, some people think Knight's all flash, but he's proven that he can get the job done in the ring just as well as he can on the mic.
Controlling the head and moving into a chin lock.
Knee to the back. Ooh!
Ivar did his homework there.
Locking up with one another. Being driven to the ropes here. Good display of power.
Oh, that'll rock you.
All tied up now.
And look at this, able to get wrist lock control. Boom!
Ivar looking unfocused after that blow.
Nothing unexpected. He knows he has a huge challenge in front of him. What an arm drag.
Totally helpless at the moment.
Ooh, nasty shot.
There it is. Who can end it here? Oh, somehow. Not yet.
Ooh. Great ring awareness saved him.
Turns it around.
Oh, man, he is more than fired up right now.
The always outspoken LA Knight often makes some bold claims going into a match.
Yeah, but Knight knows he has the ability and drive to back up those words. His smash mouth style.
Ivar, set up. Samoa driver.
Ivar with a big
big-time move. Makes the cover. And a kick out.
Can you imagine how much escaping that pin must have cost him?
I can. These are the moments where you really find out how tough you are.
And there needs to be a refocus now. That was the moment that could have ended things. A moment that's being replayed in their heads right now. He's out of the ring. What does he have in mind now? Picked up and being carried around now. Tossed back into the ring. Placed against the turnbuckles.
Uncorked a big punch. Thunderous club comes down. Very effective.
The adrenaline is pumping, and the WWE Universe is on his side.
Great reaction from Ivar. Look at this. This can't be good.
Power slam! Had the foresight to get out of that one.
Gets lifted into position. Wasting no time. Shoulders are down.
Now is not the time to wallow in disbelief. Pressure must be kept on.
LA able to get...
LA Knight.
LA Knight with the BFT.
It's do or die for Ivar.
He put him away. He picks up the win.
Here is your winner, LA Knight.
Coming up with the pass. And Ivar leaving empty-handed.
I can't believe this.
Ivar was taken out.
Yeah, it's safe to say no one thought Ivar would lose this one. Carmelo Hayes is him.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Boston, Massachusetts, weighing in at 210 pounds, Carmelo Hayes.
Carmelo Hayes is a dynamic and exciting superstar to watch between the ropes. Nobody does it better, at least according to him.
Well, I fail to see how anyone could disagree. Hayes has ridiculous athleticism and a skill ceiling that's only getting higher.
Tonight might just be Carmelo Hayes' next big victory.
Ladies and gentlemen, the social media icon has arrived.
And his opponent from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 205 pounds, Logan Paul.
Well, love him or hate him, his career is off to an amazing start.
You're right, Saxton. This guy nearly ended the 800-plus day Universal title reign of Roman Reigns in just his third match.
Facing a man in Carmelo Hayes who gets under his opponent's skin before the match even starts. The question is, can this guy focus and put Melo away?
Boo him all you want, but the way Logan Paul has swiftly adapted to this business is basically unheard of. It wasn't so long ago that Paul had never even stepped foot inside the squared circle.
Now he's stealing the show every time he does, and the WWE Universe has to give him a begrudging respect for that.
Melo's not shook by big pressure situations. He's got the confidence and the firepower to change the complexion of a match with one move.
Carmelo Hayes knows when he comes out of that corner, the time for talk is over, and it's all about him.
What a display of strength here. Down on the shoulder. Oof.
A narrow escape.
Lifted and completely helpless here.
Logan Paul able to avoid impact. Just refusing to give up. Continues fighting.
Carried in a jeopardizing position here.
Hard landing.
What a heck of a ride. If they weren't dazed and confused before, they are now.
He manages to slip out of the way.
This is a situation you want to avoid.
Able to slip away.
Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here?
Carmelo turns out away.
Not a good spot to be in. Set out powerbomb.
That was one of those power bombs that would shorten someone's career. There was some power behind that punch. Take it over. Go for the win here.
Countered into a new cover. Only a 1 count before the kick out.
Doesn't bode well if you still can't get more than a 1 count by now.
Got them off their feet here. Down. He might put him away here. Fending off a 2 count there.
These men knew this match was going to be hard fought.
First 48 by Carmelo.
Moves like that is why Carmelo has the confidence that he has.
Done without sweat. People simply can't do the things Melo does.
Carmelo Hayes.
Turns it into a cover. Will Paul recover?
Turning it into a pin for the win. And that'll about do it, folks.
Here is your winner, Carmelo Hayes.
And Carmelo Hayes prevails.
At least this result means Logan Paul has stopped running his mouth for once.
No, you're just jealous, Saxton, that even in defeat, Paul is trending worldwide.
Welcome, the Empress of Tomorrow.
Asuka is in her own world, and she is ready to get down to impose her will.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing Damage Control from Osaka, Japan, Asuka!
Beware the beautiful fury behind the mask, because destruction awaits.
Just check her resume. A Royal Rumble match winner, Money in the Bank contract holder, NXT, SmackDown, Raw Women's Championships. Oh, and Tag Team Gold, too.
Bayley wants to make an example of this woman. She needs to do everything she can to stop that.
She needs to be the absolute best version of herself here tonight.
The role model in the building. Everyone's thrilled. Even you, Cole.
I have cautious optimism.
And her opponent from San Jose, California, Bayley.
A true history maker and the first ever women's Grand Slam champion.
Yeah, Bayley's a woman who reestablished herself with a record-breaking Royal Rumble win and a championship victory at WrestleMania.
The former leader of Damage Control, who now wants to lead the women's division, not take it over.
Bayley never lost her love for this sport. She turned that inner rage into determination. You have to respect it.
And Bayley is here set for singles competition.
If there's one thing everyone can agree about when it comes to Bayley, it's that she'll always take her opponents to the limit. No superstar pushes themselves or others as hard in the ring as Bayley does. She always gives her best and in turn brings out the best in others, win or lose.
I may be biased, but it's definitely one of her least annoying qualities.
But across the way is Asuka. Maybe one of the most intimidating superstars in WWE. It's been proven time and time again she's not lying when she says no one is ready for Asuka.
Yeah, between her raw power and incredibly deep in-ring knowledge, it's almost impossible to fully prepare for a match against Asuka. Just when you think you have her figured out, Asuka can take things to a whole different level. Getting out nicely to transition into a waistlock. A change in control here. Rotating out of that to apply a chin lock now. Gets out and goes on the offensive with a hammerlock.
Trying to find a way out and does so into a headlock.
Getting out of that and able to lock in a top wrist lock.
Oh, man! What a net. We got to cover.
And she kicks out. She's trying to drain some energy with that early cover.
Big forearm.
Setting up for something here. Powerbomb! And it looks like Asuka was the one who wasn't ready for that attack.
Good golly, Miss Molly.
Being carried around now. Body slam. Uh-oh. Has to find a way out of this. Turns it into a pin attempt. And the referee stops the count before 2.
That's still a quick kick out at this point. likely a favorite here.
And Asuka gets stopped in her tracks. Bayley able to counter.
Waistlock. Bayley to Bayley. Bayley's trying to brutalize Asuka, trying to grind her down.
Not a good spot to be in.
Power slam. Boom.
Bayley did her homework.
Kick connects, hooking it up.
To the Rose plant.
Will that stop Asuka?
Into the pin. There's two. Oh, kick out at two.
You can never underestimate the will of Asuka. The desire of the Empress in full display with that kick out.
And now there must be a level of annoyance in Bayley. Annoyed that it didn't result in a 3 count. Lift it up. What's next? Power slam. Bayley's not looking so confident after taking that attack. She heads out of the ring.
Needs to mind the official count.
What a display of strength here. Brought back into the ring from the floor now.
Ooh, what a forearm club. Look at Asuka. Endless strikes.
She's going for the victory. No, 2 count.
This is going to come down to who wants it more.
Arms trapped.
Now both arms trapped.
Oh, I think she's going to do it. I think Bayley's going to tap out.
Wouldn't happen to a nice... Let's go over submission hold.
Not sure what she's got planned here.
Oh, she has bad intentions now. Removing the turnbuckle pad.
Calculating the next move here. Transitions into the pin. Is this it? And she fights it off.
She just won't stay down. Oh, ouch.
We knew coming in this would be a hard-fought match, but Bayley and Asuka just keep upping the ante.
Taken down with a body slam.
Has him up for the power slam. Instead delivers the inverted DDT.
She's headed outside now.
I wonder what her game plan is.
Caught in a bad spot. Scoop slam. Ooh.
Bayley's fired up and wants this crowd to know it.
Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here? Scoop slam. Oh.
Great quickness.
Nice roll through. Into the pin.
Great combination.
She pops the shoulder up in one.
Somehow still in this fight. Not down and out yet.
Oh, kick right to the back of the leg. Oh, back by Bayley.
Has Bayley ended it there?
Looking to capitalize on that move.
That's it. Bayley gets the win.
Here is your winner, Bayley.
Bayley reached down deep and scored the victory, but you have to tip your cap to both women. Asuka and Bayley were so aggressive, were so full of fire.
Tonight we saw Bayley take the fight to Asuka like very few have, and it paid off.
comes KO.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Marieville, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 266 pounds, the NXT North American Champion, Kevin Owens!
I think it's fair to say that Kevin Owens doesn't care about anybody but himself.
Why should Kevin Owens care about anybody but himself? Nobody's helped KO. Nobody led KO to the promised land. He did it all by himself.
Well, if it's deceitful, if it's underhanded, it is in the playbook of Kevin Owens.
A Universal Champion, a United States Champion. The list goes on, and Kevin Owens owes it all to himself.
Kevin Owens cares about no one but himself, and that's why he's successful. It's Mr. Money in the Bank.
And his opponent from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing in at 220 pounds, R-Truth!
Look out. Here comes R-Truth.
I'm just going to cover my ears for a bit, Cole. Give me a nudge when this ridiculous entrance theme is over.
Well, he better be ready for a fight because he's in the way of the prize fighter right now. Here we go with one of the most veteran talents in the ring, R-Truth.
Now, I don't know that R-Truth even really knows where he is right now, but either way, I'm sure we're about to see him put on a show.
Fair point, Corey, but eccentricities aside, R-Truth is just about seen and done everything there is to see and do in this business. Some could even say that's what's up and what makes him more dangerous than meets the eye.
Yeah, but we're also looking at one of the most determined superstars in the locker room in Kevin Owens. Let's not forget that.
If by determined you mean ruthless, then sure, absolutely, Corey. Although I suppose there is quite the fine line between both of those attributes in Owens' case.
Look at this. This can't be good. Oh, a slam. Oh.
Gets out of dodge.
Gets lifted into position. You have to question what kind of malintent is behind a powerbomb with that much force.
Got him in the corner now. Oh, uncorked a big punch. Connected on that.
No, nothing fancy here. Tasted victory.
Backed up. Only getting one out of that pin.
Very soon to be going for a pinfall.
And an impactful display of offense we just witnessed there. Picked up and being carried around now.
Ooh, pinpointing the trachea. He wants this fight on the outside.
And he comes in under the ropes now. Getting carried to a vulnerable position here. Oh, shoulder breaker. That is gonna hurt. That was a far cry from Truth's usual enthusiasm.
Oh, man. He wastes no time dodging the attack.
Hoisted up high here.
Taking it to the shoulder.
And he goes for the pin. Shoulder up and the referee ends the count.
It'll take more than that to hold him down.
And Truth evades that.
Looking for a scoop slam, but from behind.
Inverted DDT. Oof. Oh, man. Gets out of the way of that one.
Not looking good in this position.
Senton.
a crucial elbow. Oh, shot to the solar plexus.
Up high.
Kevin Owens pop-up powerbomb.
There's no shortage of fight coming from Owens.
And this one is over.
Here is your winner, Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens brought it tonight, and it led to victory.
I gotta hand it to KO. He brought out the prize fighter in him to win this match.
Finally, you see it my way, Byron.